Hello, fellow Star Wars fans. My name is Starrapter. Welcome to the channel. Today we are reviewing the one and only comic that came out this week that is new, because we also have Ahsoka issue number 5. But if you've watched the show, you've read the comic. We have today from Marvel, Star Wars: The Battle of Jakku, Insurgency Rising, rather, issue number 4. This one is basically the ending of Insurgency Rising. We will have Republic Under Siege next, and then after that we have The Final Stand, I think it's called. Anyway, this one is written by Alex Segura with artwork by Luke Ross and Jethro Morales. So this one is called Breakdowns. And in this we pick up right with Lieutenant Lashia, who is breaking out Pretty, who is thought dead, and that is the lover of Rin, who is the pilot that was recovered that had survived the Iron Blockade of Moff Adelhard to tell the New Republic about his threat to the galaxy, blockading off the Anowit sector. So we break up to that, and then we also have this moment where we leave off in the last issue, where this mysterious Inquisitor is on board Adelhard's Star Destroyer, and that is when Luke Skywalker also arrives on that Star Destroyer to save the likes of Jarek Yeager and the other people aboard that, as well as Kez Dameron, were there to see things out, and if they were actually happening there, right? They ran into the spice miners, or whether this Kajimi spice trade people. So they're all on this Star Destroyer, and that is when Luke encounters this Inquisitor. And the Inquisitor he's fighting and realizes very quickly this is not an actual Inquisitor. This is somebody that's just using a lightsaber whipping around. He just calls them out on it. It ends up being one of the acolytes of the Beyond, and that is Obscura. And she is basically saying all this nonsense to Luke, and Luke just basically shuts her up. At the same time, Commander Bragg is about to pummel Luke, and that is when Preeti comes in, stuns him. So thanks to her, Luke is not, very badly hurt. And they all make a run for it. They all make a run for the transports. And that is when you basically have this whole thing going on with Lando Calrissian. And before this all happens, in this other scene, we have Lando, who is on the Lady Luck ship. And I am so excited to see this ship in canon for the first time. I believe it's the first look at this in canon. We knew that the ship was his in Shadow of the Sith by Adam Christopher. But to see it in all of its glory, this ship means a lot to me, guys, because this ship was formerly included in the video game Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, which I played the hell out of that game on GameCube, and that's after the events of Return of the Jedi. Lando has a ship and he encounters Luke, and it's a really good storyline. So it's cool that they're sticking to Legends with this, and we're getting that ship. But anyway, basically, Lando leads an attack on the New Republic with the New Republic forces to go against Adelhard Star Destroyer. So at the same time that Luke is encountering and confronting Adelhard on the bridge, the whole ship is just going chaos. You have all the Spec Force people like Kez Dameron and Rin and Jarek Yeager fighting against stormtroopers, while Luke Skywalker's taking down a legion of stormtroopers, it looks like. And then it's epic. This is an epic finale, and Luke does not kill Adelhard. He basically tries to trap him and cuts out the floor underneath of him, the bridge, and he falls down. And it's interesting because Adelhard is convinced that he can rule with an iron fist without the use of the Force. He, in fact, thinks that Palpatine and Vader are the downfall of the Empire. If it wasn't for them to rely on this mysticism, as he puts it, they would have been perfectly fine. So his idea is, I don't need that crap. And that's when he was talking to Luke. Luke easily beats him. And then he admits at the end, this guy admits, Adelhard, maybe I should use the Force. Maybe I should channel the dark side. And that's what the Acolyte of the Beyond, Obscure Woman, had been telling him the previous issue. Like, look, you should really start looking at utilizing the dark side of the Force. Now he believes her. It's apparent that he's going to survive, even though the Star Destroyer is probably going to get destroyed. It looks like Adelhard will survive, and now he has this new kind of passion to be like, okay, I need to go ahead and seek the help of the Acolytes of the Beyond to see if we can pull this through. He talks about, creating an order and all this stuff. So I'm actually imagining that maybe he'll survive this, and he will go off with maybe Grand Admiral Roy Sloane and start off the First Order. I would love to see that storyline eventually in comics or books. But I digress, because I do want to say that this was a fantastic 4-issue miniseries. As I said off the top, this is not the end. We have Republic Under Siege, which is another 4 issues, and I think it's like The Last Stand, which is another 4 issues. So a lot more story coming for this maxi series of Battle of Jakku going into the Battle of Jakku. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. Great action. It felt like a big set piece on the Star Destroyer. A very epic ending. Really appreciated that. That's going to do it for me on this week's episode. For more, you're already in the right place. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on the latest Star Wars book reviews and different things like that. That's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.